One of these extraordinary figures is Sultan Mehmed II, often referred to as Muhammad Al-Fatih. Sultan Muhammad Al-Fatih hails from the Ottoman Empire, the last Islamic caliphate in history. His greatness is recorded from the conquest of Constantinople to his war against Vlad Dracula, known as Dracula. One of the reasons for this is the fall of Constantinople into the hands of the Ottoman Empire, leading to the closure of the city for trade. So, indirectly, the conquest of Sultan Muhammad Al-Fatih contributed to the arrival of the Dutch in Indonesia. Interesting, isn't it? Muhammad Al-Fatih was born on March 30, 1432, in Edirne, Turkey, with the name Mehmed bin Murad. His father was Sultan Murad II, the leader of the Ottoman Empire. Muhammad Al-Fatih was the third child of his father, and he spent his childhood in Edirne. As the son of a sultan, Muhammad Al-Fatih received the best education available in the Ottoman Empire. Following tradition, at the age of 11, Muhammad Al-Fatih was sent to the city of Manisa to serve as a governor to gain experience in ruling. Shortly thereafter, in 1444, his father successfully made peace with his enemies in Europe. Wanting to retire, Murad II abdicated his throne and appointed Muhammad Al-Fatih as the Sultan at the young age of 12. Muhammad Al-Fatih became Sultan because his two older brothers had passed away. Not long after ascending the throne, the peace treaty made by Muhammad Al-Fatih's father was violated by the enemies of the Ottoman Empire, the King of Hungary, the Pope, the Byzantine Empire, also known as the Eastern Roman Empire, and Venice saw the 12-year-old Muhammad Al-Fatih's ascension as an opportunity to organize a crusade. This was triggered by political and military figures urging Murad II to return to the throne to lead the Ottoman Empire. During this time, Mehmed resumed ruling in Manisa and continued his studies. Additionally, Muhammad Al-Fatih gained his first battle experience in the Battle of Kosovo against the Hungarian forces in October 1448. In 1451, Sultan Murad II passed away. For the second time, Muhammad Al-Fatih, now 19 years old, ascended to the throne as the Sultan of the Ottoman Empire. Determined to prove himself to senior figures and the Ottoman society, Muhammad Al-Fatih aimed to achieve his main goal, the conquest of Constantinople, the capital of Byzantium Eastern Roman Empire. Muhammad Al-Fatih prepared diplomatically and militarily to capture Constantinople. He signed a favorable peace treaty with Venice and Hungary to remain neutral when he attacked Constantinople. Throughout 1452, he spent his time building fortresses to control the Bosphorus Strait surrounding the city. Additionally, he began constructing a fleet of 31 war galleys and numerous other ships, creating new cannons with a larger caliber, with the assistance of a Hungarian weapons expert named Urban. Constantinople, founded in 330 during the Roman era, held strategic significance and was the center of the Orthodox Christian religion, adding symbolic importance. Before Sultan Muhammad Al-Fatih, many had attempted to conquer Constantinople, including his father, who had failed. In history, Constantinople was conquered once by Crusader forces during the Fourth Crusade. These attacks had significant impacts on Constantinople, causing a decline in population due to diseases and continuous assaults. However, it didn't mean that Constantinople was easily conquered. The city was besieged by land and sea. Emperor Constantine XI Palaiologos, with a force of 5,000 to 7,000 people, rejected Muhammad Al-Fatih's ultimatum to surrender. The large Turkish cannons fired at the walls, but the intervals between cannon bombardments allowed Constantinople's defenders to repair the walls. Sultan Muhammad Al-Fatih circumvented this obstacle by ordering his warships to be transported overland using oxen and pushed back into the sea. Finally, on May 29, 1453, after 53 days of siege, a breached section of Constantinople's walls allowed the Ottoman forces to enter. Emperor Constantine XI Palaiologos died with his troops while resisting the invading Ottoman forces. Following the tradition of Ghazi, Sultan Muhammad Al-Fatih allowed the looting of Constantinople for 3 days. After the conquest, Mehmed II earned the title Al-Fatih, meaning the conqueror. Sultan Muhammad Al-Fatih declared Constantinople as the new capital of the Ottoman Empire. After the fall of Constantinople, he consolidated his power in the Ottoman Empire, and its military strength under his rule became nearly unbeatable. Despite the defeat, the Ottoman Empire continued its victorious campaign in Serbia in 1459. When Vlad Dracula's forces attacked Sultan Muhammad Al-Fatih at night and failed, they fled. Sultan Muhammad Al-Fatih then led his army to attack the wall-action capital, Targovitz, and Vlad Dracula eventually died in battle. Sultan Muhammad Al-Fatih's last military campaign in Otranto, in southern Italy, 1480, indicated his intention to attack Italy to establish a new Roman Empire. However, in the following spring, while preparing for a new military campaign in Anatolia, Sultan Muhammad Al-Fatih died 25 kilometers from Constantinople on May 3, 1481, at the age of 49, due to a long-standing case of gout. During his reign, Sultan Muhammad Al-Fatih implemented administrative changes, military reorganization, construction projects, and vast territorial conquests. If Sultan Muhammad Al-Fatih had lived longer, could he have conquered the entire Italian peninsula, or at least taken Rome, uniting Constantinople and Rome under one flag for the first time in hundreds of years? The world figure biography, Mehmed II the Conqueror, Sultan of the Ottoman Empire.